I did Impi, did well. And then the afternoon I jumped on the trampoline with Emily, my daughter. And all of a sudden the world went strange, like my eyes went cross. So I went to bed, tried to sleep it off, and I woke up and yeah, didn't feel so good.
I'll be honest, I was annoyed because I wanted him to wake up to help with Emily. And then when he said to me he can't see properly, it's crossed eyed, I'm like, what do you mean? So he says he sees like this, but his eyes were doing this. And I'm like, oh, now I'm actually getting worried.
I felt fine, like my eyes were a bit funny, but I've at the most felt a bit nauseous because my coordination was obviously off, because obviously when you can't see, your coordination goes off.
So I phoned a doctor friend and she was like, oh, that also sounds funny. At that stage he went to sit down on the couch and he kept on saying, I'm fine. But as he started saying it, started slurring. It's like, I'm fine, and I'm like, something big is, deteriorating before me.
And I thought it was something small, like just kind of knock your head and it goes away kind of thing.
I didn't even realize how much he deteriorated from the drive to the house to the hospital. As he stepped out, AJ's one right side just gave in because he couldn't step on it anymore.
Mine is very different. Mine was still like, I don't know what everyone's causing a fuss about. I feel a bit funny and I'm tired, I want to sleep. But I don't actually remember much of it.
They sat me down and at that point the doctor came in for another checkup. His whole right side was paralyzed. He couldn't talk, he was slurring, he didn't know who he was. And they said to me, he's most probably, or he's having a stroke. We can't tell you what the permanent damage is. And at that point in time, you're like 33 years old, he's a top athlete. It was like your world comes to a standstill.
The next morning, I actually had slight movement of my sort of right-hand side of my body. But I was still slurring so much I couldn't really speak, which is irritating because my thoughts were coherent.
He still looked at me, why am I here? Like, what's wrong with me? We came home and I was like, how am I? I said to him, fine. So it's almost like dealing with a toddler. And he immediately wanted to start walking. And I don't think he realized how tired his body was fighting the stroke. So he would literally, I mean, this is someone that used to train 6-7 hours of running a day. He would walk from here to the beach, which is about 300 meters, 400 meters, came back and he would have to sleep 4 hours because he was so exhausted.
It was difficult. You realize you were able to do certain things very easily, run across mountain ranges quickly. And now all of a sudden, you can't walk properly.
I said, look, I'm not going to hold back. I love him very much, but these are my concerns because otherwise he might get another stroke again. He's doing this, he's doing that, he's picking up Emily, he's pushing himself, and he still has this. He thinks it's still not a stroke, but it is a stroke, and all the things. And I just said he's fine. The only thing he can't see properly like this. And the neurologist looked at us and go, "Most probably have to assume the truth is somewhere in the middle."
Possibly that's one of the few times in your life where you can be a little bit selfish and say, you know what, I need to recover for other people, yes, but first you need to come to terms with what's happened to you. And other people need to respect that and trust you that you will do your utmost to recover your best for yourself and for your family.
The fact that he tried and had the faith and the hope to say, I'm going to do my utmost best. I'm not going to just sit here in a defeated attitude and say, well, this is what it is. I'm doomed for this. He's got a lot of endurance, and I think it takes a lot of endurance just to have that fighter spirit and not give up, I suppose. And even though there might be shortcomings afterward, you still see life around you. It's sort of a second chance to experience life, maybe in a different way.
Hello, Emily.